Hello, welcome to my place. I want to take you to Psalm 15, and it says this: O Lord, who may abide in your tent, who may dwell on your holy hill? He who walks with integrity and works righteousness and speaks truth in his heart. He does not slander with his tongue, nor does evil to his neighbor, nor takes up a reproach against his friends. Whose eyes a reprobate is despised, but who honors those who fear the Lord. He swears to his own hurt and does not change. He does not put out his money at interest, nor does he take a bribe against the innocent. He who does these things will never be shaken. Psalm 15 opens with a question, and it basically says, who may abide and dwell with God? Then there's 4 verses of qualifications. These aren't the only qualifications that are listed throughout the Old Testament. But I can tell you that through this lens, none of us qualify. I was thinking about this, and I realized that throughout history, the church is looked at as judgmental. And one of the reasons is because there is no way that anyone can live up to the standards that's set out by the law of the Old Covenant, and in some people's eyes, the law of the church. God even says so in Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 25. Listen to it. It says, I also gave them statutes that were not good, and ordinances by which they could not live. So there are all these rules to live by, and I can tell you that no one wants to live under that type of tyranny. God's requirements to live with him are listed in Psalm 15 and in other places, and we've already looked at it, that we can't abide by those stipulations. But then just a few verses down in Psalm 16, in the second verse, it says, you are my Lord. My goodness is nothing apart from you. God does want us to live with good intent. But even if we could, all of our right living and goodness in the world means nothing without the Lord. Jesus says so in John chapter 15, verse 5. He says, apart from him, you can do nothing. He even says in Matthew 19:26, with God, all things are possible. And in Luke 1:37, nothing is impossible with God. Now, the only way to live with God is to do things with God. If you continue following what he is wanting from you, he will not lead you astray. And therefore, you can abide and dwell with God. It's exciting news if we do our part and follow God. God bless you richly. We'll see you next time.